Hey, what's up, pickers and fellow collectors and etc. This is Dwight with Vintage Up Finds. Heading to an auction right now. Got a pretty good feeling about it, but you never know. I'm also a little desperate. I've been, on a hiatus due to the Christmas season always sucks around here. But now that's over. Auction houses are back in business again. Got the estate sales back in business. Pretty 2-3 months we're gonna have the yard sales. But anyway, as I digress. Heading to this auction, hopefully find some treasures, some hidden treasures like that, and maybe flip them for profit. So let's go see what we can find.
1520.
So we got a lot of comic books here today. We'll see. They definitely have my attention. I talked to my wife earlier about picking up some. We'll see what happens.
83 is back and again.
Let's see what else we
All
got.
the deer horns now. Nice deer horn out there, folks. Who says 15?
Quick.
Folks, nice lot of golf balls. Folks, nice lot of golf balls there, folks. Who said 15? $10 and go. Who said a bid? Not 10 to the bid right there. 5 and go. Who said a bid? Not 5 to bid. $2 there. Who said a bid? Not 2 to the bid. Dollar bills. Brand new they are. 1, 2. 1 to bid. Not 2 to go. Not 1 to bid. Not 2 to go. Not 1 to bid. Not 2. 2. Just do the 10 gauge, buddy. Do the 10 gauge. All right, the Western 10 gauge. Kind of hard one to find there. Look at that Western 10 gauge there. Who said 30? 20 and go. 25. 20 bid now. 25 and 30 and 35 and 40. 35, 40 is the 10 gauge now. 35, 40 now. 35, 40, 35, 40 now. 35, 40 now. 35, 40, 35, 40. 118 is in.
Shooting belt buckle.
Folks, the shooting belt box. 1820. Thank you. 143 is in. Folks, we're here to go. The old advertising. You got Wrigley's chewing gum and all the postcards and all. Folks, who said 15? $10 and go. Who's at a bid? Not 10 to the bid right there. 5 and go. 5, 7, 7, 10, 10. Go. Who's at a bid? Not 5, 5
Let's
to
take a
bid.
look at these
$2
box
there.
slots real
Who's at a
quick.
bid? Not 2 to the bid. 2, 3. To the bid. Not 3 to go. Not to the bid. Not 3. Not to the bid. Not 3. 148 is in.
I thought this was pretty
Folks,
cool.
the vintage first aid kit.
Old
and it is
raisins.
complete,
Remember
right?
that? California raisins.
Folks, there you go right there. Vintage
Tall
area is
tray.
complete. Who said 15? $10 to go. Who's at a bid? 10, 12. Not a bid, not 12 to go right there. Not to the bid, not 12.
Baseball
Not a bid,
card.
not 12 to go right there. Not to the bid, not 12. Then 14, 14, 16, 18, now 20. 8 to the bid, not put it to go. 8 to the bid, not put it to go. 8 to the bid, not put it to go. 18, 20.
I'm getting
Number
bolder.
13 is
I'm not
in.
used to doing this anymore.
Folks, all the primers, and you have 34 count of 38 S&W. 34 count, but show them the old Remington box, Bruce. That's what they want to see. Folks, who said 20? Is that old Remington box? 15 to go. Who's at a bid? Now 15 right there. $10 and start. And 12. At a bid. 12 then 14, 16, 18, 20. 8 to the bid. Not put it to go. 8 to the bid. Not put it to go. 8 to the bid. Now 20. Number 14 is in. Folks, the old advertising, the Burt Keller advertising thermometer, the old wooden one there. Is that worth 25? 15 to go. Who's at a bid?
Alright guys, well, I'm pretty damn rusty, but it's cool. I just went out to my car to get some cash, because I don't carry cash, and I want some coffee. So I'm going to get some coffee real quick, walking through this rain. And yeah, I'm going back in, I'm going back at it. I do have some things. There was a ledger in there. I'm going to go really high on it, like $150. We're going to see what happens. It's from like 1865, so pretty interesting. Sorry about that, guys. It's really raining hard. But it's like from 1865. It's a military ledger. It's pretty interesting. So I'm definitely going to go high on it. I'm going to get some footage of it too so you can see it before it goes. And then I might actually wait to actually videotape that, because that actually has me the most interested here. It's not the greatest auction, but there's much better ones coming.
Alright, this is that ledger I'm looking at. United States ledger for the 214th Regiment, Pennsylvania. Volunteers. I believe that's Civil War era. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. Very old. So we'll see what I can do.
Which one we have left?
Well, I managed to pick up a bunch of comic books, so we'll have to see. Spent about $40, so it was pretty successful so far. So we'll see how it goes.
There it is. $100 bill, very interesting read. $50 bill. 50, 60, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 90 bet 100, 90 bet 100. 100, 110, 120, 120, 130, 140, 150, 150, 160, 170, 180, 180, 180 in the back, 190,
Well, I'm out.
200, sir. 210, 210, 220, 220, 220, 230, 240, 240, 230, 240, 250, 250, 260, 260, 270, 270, 280, 290, 290, 300, 300, 310, 300 now to 10 over the top. 300 now to 10 that it did, 300 now to 10 that it did, 300 now to 10, 300 even money, high all bidders.
All right, everybody, this one was an absolutely tricky auction. It was like the first one of the year for me, and it was pretty expensive. I made money, but I'm not going to act like I knocked it out of the park or anything. It was pretty crazy. I just kind of stood back and was like looking at the prices for things we're going for, but I still managed to make money. You know, get some good buys, if not make money. Still got some good buys. I spent $59 today, and let's take a dive in and see what I got. Here we go. I'm going to flip this camera around. All right, so what did I get? I brought this box lot here. You can see there's a ton of old school, what do we call it? Raisins, California raisins. There's a bunch of them in here. So with these, I think I paid a lot for this, actually. Way more. Normally, I wouldn't pay more than $5, $7 max. And today I paid $15 for them. But it has the raisins in there. You also have the Smurfs, which is pretty cool in there. And then on top of that, you know, just other random, mainly it's the raisins and the Smurfs. There are a couple of like Hot Wheel cars and stuff. So I mean, for $15 for this, I'm definitely gonna make my money back. I would estimate this to be at least, this will end up being about $50 worth of items, minimum, bare minimum. So I'm good with that. It's more than 50, more than likely. All right. And then there's a bunch of paperwork I went ahead and brought because the paper lots always go so cheap. So you'd be amazed at what you can get in paper lots. So I paid $1 for all these paper lots right here, and I'm pretty happy with this. Now there's more than one lot, of course, but I paid $1 for it. This here, I saw this and I knew where it was. This is in Baltimore. It's Fells Point, and it was done in 1978. I know that this is a good buy. I can't really give a price for it. There's another one. I can't give a price for it right offhand, but it's guaranteed. That was a guaranteed good buy for $1 for those two. So that's going to be a minimum 50 or something, but I'm very happy. If you can't tell, this is another $1 lot I brought. It has some randomness in it, as you can see. Nothing too exciting though, just a lot of vintage. Like this magazine. Looks like the harvest of 1933 actually. And then, let's see what this says, Sam. The governor and monsters paid communists to invade the Senate. And this would have been what year? This one's pretty cool actually. Do I have a year? It's Pittsburgh. Bear with me. Okay, this is out of Harrisburg, PA. Man, I wish I had a date for you guys on this one, because this is pretty badass in my opinion. Excuse my French. But, yeah, so, yes. Random paper lots. Hope you can see it. I'm trying to do things with my phone now. A little bit of advertising there. And then art. I love getting art. Art always sells. It's paper lots, cheap. You've been amazed if you saw how much stuff was going for in there. But you see I got a bunch of random prints today. Just different prints. But like I said, I paid $1 for a lot of this, and I'm quite happy what I paid for it, to tell you the truth. Got an old, looks like an old American Airlines stock certificate. I just got it for the heck of it. Just looked cool to me. $1. More dollar stuff. Old Evening Journal. Old Life magazine from, who is that, 1958. And, you know, I'm sure you're getting the theme of this right now. I bought this picture. I paid $5 for this picture. I thought it was a newer picture. Turned out that I realized that it was a print inside of a frame. I paid $5 for it. That was a bad buy, without saying. Very bad buy for that picture. I got this lamp here for $10. I was pretty excited about this lamp. This is like one of the good buys I made. This is a vintage Asian lamp here. I'm sure my wife will list that for a minimum of $50. I always do very well with the old Asian lamp style lamps. As you can see, the lampshade, we always toss stuff. You're wondering why I just toss around the lampshade the way I am. You can always tell the old lamps by the outlets, the extension cord points there. Paid $1 for this wrench. I don't know why I got it for $1, but I paid $1 for it. I was like, what the heck, why not, you know? I mean, this is a big boy, very big boy. So that's gonna be easy to move. I might just put that on Facebook Marketplace for a quick move. And I bought a bunch of the comics, like I said I was going to do, guys. Bought a bunch of these lots of comics. Now, majority of the money I spent was in these comic books. So I don't know if you're a comic fan or not, but there will be on my eBay and Etsy store in the near future. All right, there's a ton of them. This one caught my eye, actually, The Preacher. I wasn't familiar with this one, but yeah, I spent about probably the majority of the money I spent actually was in the day. $40 of the dollars was spent in the comic books, and everything else, 30, and everything else was just random. Like I said, this was not an ideal auction at all today, guys. I was kind of desperate for content. It's a great auction house usually, but today was just crazy. But things will settle down, and there'll be a lot more opportunities, and there'll be enough for everybody. But yeah, if you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Show a brother some love. All right, and until next time, stay vintage.